On January 31st, 2021, a single 30-page document leaked that sent shockwaves through the global economy. It wasn't a government secret or a corporate merger. It was a contract. Lionel Messi's contract. The number at the bottom? $673,830,000. Over $500 million for just 4 years of work. That is $320.55 every single minute, whether he was scoring a hat trick or sleeping. But while the world gasped at greed, they missed the real story. 20 years before that leak, this billionaire was a 4-foot-tall kid in Argentina who couldn't even afford the medicine to keep him growing. This is the $900 million empire of Lionel Messi. And today, we're exposing the secret deals, the tax betrayals, and the one napkin that changed sports history forever. Imagine being 11 years old and realizing your body has simply stopped. Messi was diagnosed with growth hormone deficiency. Without treatment, doctors predicted he would never grow past 4 feet 7 inches. The cost to fix it? Up to $1,500 every single month. For a steelworker father and a cleaner mother, that wasn't just a bill, it was a death sentence for his dreams. Here's the first betrayal. His boyhood club, Newell's Old Boys, promised to pay but backed out when the bills arrived. They saw a broken investment. Then came the miracle. FC Barcelona's sporting director saw him play and famously signed him on a paper napkin in a cafe because he couldn't find a real contract fast enough. But what the world doesn't know is that Barca didn't just pay for his medicine. They were scientifically enhancing a superstar. Was Messi the first biohacked athlete in history? We'll answer that in a moment. Messi didn't just play for Barcelona. He became Barcelona. Between 2004 and 2021, he won 35 trophies with the club. But let's look at the financial DNA of a legend. By 2017, his base pay was roughly $150 million per season. He received a $125 million signing bonus just for saying yes to a renewal and a staggering $85 million loyalty bonus for simply not leaving. Here is a shocking number. In 2026, Messi's estimated net worth has hit $850 million to $900 million. While he isn't quite a billionaire yet, his career earnings have surpassed $1.6 billion in total salary and endorsements. How does he spend it? He owns a $232 million property empire and pays a personal bodyguard $3 million a year to shadow his every move in Miami. Greatness always has a shadow. In 2016, the Golden Boy image cracked. Spanish authorities pursued Messi for tax fraud, alleging he used shell companies to hide image rights income. He ended up paying $13 million in back taxes just to avoid prison. During this trial, a secret deal almost changed history. Real Madrid reportedly tried to buy Messi's freedom with a $270 million offer and a promise to pressure the government to make his tax charges disappear. Messi said no. He stayed loyal until 2021, when Barcelona, the club that saved him, told him they were too broke to keep him. He offered play for free, but it wasn't legal. He left the stage in tears. In 2023, Messi turned down a $1 billion offer from Saudi Arabia. Instead, he chose Miami. Why? Because the deal was a masterclass in business. He reportedly owns a direct stake in Inter Miami. He gets a cut of Apple TV's MLS season pass subscriptions and Adidas merchandise sales. The Messi effect is real. Before he arrived, Inter Miami was worth $583 million. By 2026, it is the most valuable MLS franchise at $1.35 billion. This isn't a retirement tour. It's a hostile takeover of American soccer. Despite the billion-dollar aura, Messi lives in a $10.8 million waterfront mansion, but remains famously boring, spending his time with family and drinking mate tea. To answer our earlier question, was he biohacked? His childhood doctor insists the 1,400 injections were not doping. They only equalized his chances. Without them, the greatest player in history would have been nearly a foot shorter and likely never scouted. Even with all the money, Messi faced his biggest failure for 16 years, the inability to win for Argentina. He even retired in 2016 after losing 3 consecutive finals. But in 2022, At age 35, he finally touched the World Cup. He didn't just win, he finished a game of football. Leo Messi proved that you can start with a needle in your leg and end with the world at your feet. He is the first athlete to turn a sport into a personal equity fund. But while Messi built his empire through quiet discipline, there's another billionaire athlete who did it through pure, unadulterated ego and a global brand that rivals entire countries. If Messi is the quiet king, then this man is the corporate emperor, and his secret 20-year plan to become the world's first $2 billion athlete start with simple pair of shoes. You think you know Cristiano Ronaldo? You have no idea.